Right guys, thought I'd do a little bit of a Monday video. I don't think it's going to be massively long because I've got stuff to do. I haven't got loads and loads of time, but every little tiny bit of time makes a difference. So what I'm doing at the moment is I am starting to tile and starting to polish off the old pump house. I'm determined for this place to look like a showroom. So let me spin you around what I've done so far. I've got way more tiles than I thought I've got. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to buy some gloss ones. But I think what I'll do is I'll do some alternative walls in gloss, some in black, some in matte, because it's just easier and I've got it now here. So I can complete walls, if you know what I mean. But let me spin you around, show you what I've got. So here's the pigs. The pigs are eating fine. Got a lettuce on the go. Give them a bit of lettuce every now and again. They actually really like that. Give them a couple of oranges. Didn't realise, but they're blood oranges, but is what it is. I think I've showed everyone those. I'm not sure. I bought another couple just to eliminate total. So if you can see on the back wall there is no water at all there no more. That is totally eliminated all the splash, and I got some really good, you can just about see a grey one there, but they sort of hook onto the side. They're literally made to hang on that backy shower. I'm not even exaggerating. You couldn't have even designed anything more fitting to fit on that. It's perfect. And the good thing about that is I can just leave it and forget about it because it's actually getting watered. There's obviously plenty of nutrition going in there as well from, you know, from the pond waste. So yeah, win-win. Just whacked a couple of plants down there, you know, whatever. So I think I've mentioned it before. I have, when the pigs are eating in here, they do go for it actually. They're quite ferocious eating now. I think it's because I've got a good I've got a good collection going now, and because obviously there's more of them, they're feeling the need to, you know, actually compete for food, which is actually good because that's going to enhance the growing. But they actually scrap for it here, and this place is like a raging torrent of angry water coming over. So I got an amazing guy called Steve who lives up in the valleys. He knows someone who's done his glass who lives across the road, so he's ordered me glass, which is coming on Wednesday, so that's banging. At the moment, what I do is I put a couple of bits of timber around here at night just to keep them in, like, you know. But I've got a, you like that, piggy? I love that, Jess. I love that stuff. So yeah, I've got some stainless steel posts to go here as well, which I have to modify slightly. It's one of those things, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You can never get anything you actually want tailor-made for the place, but you know, you can modify certain things to do what you want to do. So I've got a bit of glass to come here, all the way across the top, all the way through there. I've actually ordered glass as well to go underneath that gap, you know, where I was talking about, because unfortunately my mother-in-law's shower curtain was a little bit too long. And I've ordered glass as well for the outside of the pond. So when that cover comes off, we can do that as well. Because the last thing I want, mate, is poor old Danny's koi pond. Is any koi jumping out again? It's happened to me once in the past. So it is a phenomenon that happens. And especially when they start going there, they start proper feeding aggressively. They're like a bunch of lions. So a 6-inch curtain of glass all the way around there is not going to look too shabby. And you know, it's going to keep them in, like, isn't it? So so that's good. I am going away to Lanzarote in a couple of weeks. So the pond is actually running perfectly now. So I do feel quite confident that when I go away for a week that everything's going to be okay. But what I might do is actually net the top of this as well. Just for peace of mind, do you know what I mean? So when I'm away, whack a net on there, nothing dramatic is going to happen then. Auto feeder would be topped up. Yeah, so what I've actually done with this auto feeder as well, guys, quite interesting. Great bit of kit, this. If anybody's thinking about buying an auto feeder, I'll be honest with you, it's 300 notes, but it's very good. It confused me a little bit when I first got it, but now I've got now I've got to grips with things. It's really good. So what I've done with this now is they're having 1 minute's worth of feed a day, dissected into 6 feeds from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So every 2 hours is they're getting a feed of X amount, which will bring it up to an amount of 1 minute's worth of food, which is about, I can't remember how many grams it is now. I'm not going to pull a number out of the air, but anyway. So what I've done, when I come down here, I do give them a little bit of food. I give that a tap and some comes down, so they've become a bit more friendly. So they are getting a little bit more than that anyway. But what I've done is, on this, for growing koi on, you can there's a percentage thing right there, right? So you can sort of like 1%. So you can raise it every day. It will raise the amount by 1%. So I think it's to grow fry on and smaller tozai. So they're feeding more every day, which obviously is going to help them grow and a bit more like scientific and structured. But it's also great for eliminating new pond syndrome, because you're putting a tiny bit in every day until you get to the acquired amount that you want, and then you can stop it there, and then, do you know what I mean, you're not overloading the filter. It's going up by a tiny percentage every day, and it's very scientific, and that's what I like. It's all about the science. Even though I do love Jesus, so a little bit of both always helps, doesn't it? Anyway, so yeah, started the tiling, guys. Loads of these back. I've got to do that strip up there, but lovely. And what I decided to do is do it like, instead of staggering them, I've put them in this rigid kind of pattern work there, because in my mind that looks a lot more Japanese. They, their architecture and their style of doing stuff is a lot more regimented like that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I've done. Obviously I've got these bits of timber on the bottom here to make sure it's all plumb, because this floor has got a tiny drop off. So any moisture here comes down here, runs across, and it goes into the drain that way. Yeah, so that's the score. So we're going to finish a bit of tiling here. I've got a load of white ones. Still don't know what to do with the white ones, but I think a band of white across there will look absolutely gash. So I'm going to do black all the way to the top, and then if I want to, I'm going to put a white one all the way across the top, but then I'll have to run all the way through here, and it'll be a white band all the way through, and then black all the way down the bottom. I'm also going to tile around here, which is going to look wicked butt. So might have to stop this for an hour or two later on, crank those off and put those on. We'll see what is occurring, isn't it? So anyway, let's crack on with this, guys. I'm keeping their brains active with the oranges. And yeah, let's get cracking with the knacking. What I do intend doing is they love messing around in here with stuff. So I think I'm going to put a hook on the wall and hang with, like, put a zip tie through the cabbage core and just leave like a lettuce. I mean, leave like the fruit dangling in the water, so it's always centralised and they've got something to nibble at. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a bit of fun for them, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Being a koi is not the most exciting thing in the world unless you've got a cool pond like mine, which has got angles and corners, waterfalls, plants. Huh. And we're listening to retro club classics at the moment, so they're loving it. Put some Black Sabbath on for them yesterday. They actually enjoyed that quite a lot. So yeah, it's good. Anyway, let's get on with this, guys. Right, guys. It's a lovely day outside. Check out that. It's like proper. Let me spin you around. Excuse the mess out here, boys and girls, but well, I've even managed to cut the grass. Yes, the grass is still on the lawn, on the patio, but on the path. But yeah, Wolf come out and experienced his first grass cutting session. He loved it. So now, just to keep the cats off, so the fence is going to go on. The electric fence is going to go back on later. But anyway, guys, let me show you something. Hit me with your best shot. A little bit dusty at the moment. I haven't obviously done the grouting yet, but I decided to put a little white section across the top. I don't know, just draws that window into this patio door, so And what I will probably do is end up carrying that white strip across there, across there and then around here. Why not, eh? Bit of fun, shits and giggles and all that. Just done this around here as well. So I've got one more layer to go underneath there, but because this slants down and it's not exactly straight, what I've done is put a bit of timber across the bottom, and I've had to pack these out, guys. So I've made this super thick, and because the block work was all higgledy-piggledy in there, so what I've done is I've packed it out in areas there. It's about 1/2 inch thick, but needs must, and that's what I've done. So that's cool. And what I'm going to do is I think I'll have enough black then to cut them in half and just dress underneath that that drum there. It'll look neat then. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this gap here yet, but I don't think I'm going to do anything, to be honest. I'll probably end up titivating and messing around with it a little bit, see how good I can make it, but it's no point putting a tile in there because I can't get this pipework off now. But by the time I've got the black sandstone through all the way through here, then I'll probably end up backfilling this with a bit of compo, make it nice and square, and that'll look tidy as you like. Yeah. Ended up, I put my blue lab there, but I don't know why I've done that, because the leads are not long enough to go over there, so I'm gonna have to put it back at some point. But I wish I could leave it there, to be honest. But like I said, the leads ain't long enough. It's nice to have your little control panel in one area, but is what it is. I'll put it back over there when I've finished all that area, because obviously I've got to redo all of this black over here, clean everything. So starting with this bit here, obviously, because it's dusty, isn't it? Don't know what I'm going to do with that. Do you know what? I might use that to start putting a couple of, yeah, I could probably put a couple of the things on there, but that looks smart, doesn't it, guys? Imagine me bar in there now. Oh, lovely. Right, a little bit dusty, guys, but lovely. I've actually put the upstands there. There's a significant gap around the back side, but what I'm going to do is, when that all goes off, they've been stuck now, when that all goes off, what I'm going to do is put a good bit of compo in and compo it nice up there, so you've got like a bit of a 45 degree, do you know what I mean, all the way around. I'll make it look good, don't worry about that, guys. But yeah, so that's all done. I can't clean that off yet. I've still got this side to tile here, not enough matte metro tiles, so don't know whether I'm going to do that, just that section gloss. It looked quite cool, the matte to the gloss. It's not really going to be noticed, it's not even going to be seen, but I just fancy doing it. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to tile. I think what I'm definitely going to do is that white stripe is going to carry on all the way around, because I'm going to do the laser level in a minute, and I'm sure it's just above the skimmer, and you'll just see it coming all the way around, and I think it's pretty much here, do you know what I mean? So I don't know, just be something nice. I might take those shelves off and just slightly move them. We'll see. I have got a really nice stainless steel table, guys, which I can just use the top, so I might mount the stainless steel table here. It's a really good platform to be able to do my microscoping and stuff like that, so we'll see. Might do a bit of measuring now, actually. Right, guys, just a little teasing update with the tiling. Not there yet, still got a load more things to do in here to make it boom, but we're getting there, we will be. He's got his little teddy bear costume on, and he keeps wanting to play with my blue lab. No, you can't increase the food. Yes, they've had enough. But anyway, guys, I got to go and do some stuff now. So, little video, why not? Get away from there! Until the next time, say bye, Wolfie. Say bye. Say bye.